Woo! This is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals, coming to you live from Asia. This is our evening update, guys. This is Ric Flair of Crypto. Woo! And we got a huge video for you, a jam-packed video. You're going to love it. I'm going to love it. We're seeing some huge patterns forming for Bitcoin. And last time these patterns happened, we saw this was the run-up from when Bitcoin went from 10K to 64K. This is about a 500% increase. And this is when the MACD went from red to green. We're seeing something similar forming right now. We're going to dive into that. Also, for Dogecoin, we're seeing something similar. If Bitcoin can repeat this pattern, we could see ourselves with a 300% breakout boost for Dogecoin. It's amazing, and this could happen. We're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about Standard Chartered. They've just gone into the blockchain business. They just started a new company. They're huge news. Also, we have a DeFi project that's just been exploited, and someone's taken $18 million off that platform. So we're going to talk about that. A whole bunch of news coming. We're also going to talk about, Charles Hoskinson from Cardano. He's under fire about this whole blockchain analysis company called Confirm. There's a lot of people pushing back. A lot of people don't like it. So we're going to see what Charles has to say about that. So that's really going to be huge. And remember, you guys have to go and check out Twitter because that one Ethereum winner is going to be announced on Twitter, guys. So you guys may want to go in and check that out. So that's really going to be huge news, guys. So without further delay, let's jump into it. And remember, none of this video here is financial advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor. This video is only for educational purposes. And yeah, it's a great day in Asia. You know, we got the mountains, we got the sea. We don't have the sun because the sun's about to go downtown, so it's going to get dark here soon. So let's jump into it before I lose my light. So let's do it. So right now, Standard Chartered launches blockchain trade platform with a Chinese fintech. So this is really cool because, you know, Standard Chartered is one of the main high street banks in the UK, Hong Kong, and other places in Asia. Even in Vietnam, we also have Standard Chartered. So this is going to be really good. They seem to be becoming a crypto-friendly, blockchain-friendly bank, not unlike HSBC, which are really tight on the regulations and this and that. So let's take a look. So United Kingdom-based multinational bank firm Standard Chartered has launched a blockchain-powered trade finance platform through the joint venture with the Chinese supply chain finance technology provider Link Logis. And the new platform is going to be called Olea. The platform will aim to meet the needs of institutional investors that are seeking opportunities in alternative asset class. Means crypto, right? They always, why don't they just say crypto? But they like to say alternative asset class. So okay, so alternative asset class, aka the crypto, and with businesses requiring supply chain financing, according to a report from the Korea Herald Publishing. So this will be based. This joint venture operation will be headquartered in Singapore, where Amelia Nung from Standard Chartered SC Ventures will head up as CEO. So this is really good news. So hopefully this will not be just a Singapore, Asia-centric blockchain platform, that this will be the beginning of something else that will filter out throughout whole of Asia, because Singapore are very into blockchain, high tech, and this and that. So hopefully that will filter out to maybe the UK next, and then maybe into the Americas. So this is really good news, guys. Let's see how that transforms itself. Some other news that's happening right now is we have the Cream Finance DeFi platform loses $19 million in a flash loan exploit. So, you know, this is not good news, and this is $18.8 million have been exploited using this retrans bug thing. So Cream Finance is a major DeFi protocol. It's like Uniswap or MetaMask, and it's focused on lending and suffered a major exploit with unknown person stealing about 19 million from his platform. So you guys have to know that this word right here, had to be careful if you say that word on this channel, because the bots are listening. So we got to refrain from saying this word. So an unknown person has managed to gain $18.8 million in the latest flash loan exploit of the Cream Finance protocol through a retrans bug introduced by the AMP token. So a lot of people ask me why I don't have AMP, or why I didn't invest in AMP. That's because it's buggy. So that's why I didn't want to. That's why I didn't want to invest in it, and I didn't want to say that that is buggy, because then people might be looking at it, and then this kind of thing can happen. So you're probably going to see that the AMP token price is probably going to start tanking. So if you're an AMP token, just be careful and make sure you secure your asset. And if I had AMP tokens, I might be in I might be selling. So that's not financial advice. That's just what I am doing. So Cream Finance's V1 market on Ethereum has suffered an exploit, resulting in the loss of 418 million in AMP and 1,309 in Ethereum by way of a retrans on the AMP token contract. So we have stopped the exploit by pausing supply borrow on AMP, and no other markets were affected. So guys, I keep telling you guys, you need to secure your crypto. It's so important that you do that, because the number of exploits, the number of professional people who are looking for exploits are increasing day by day, second by second. And it's not like the last bull run where there wasn't a lot of people doing. There are actually professional entities like corporations of these people who are looking for exploits in the crypto space, and when they find these vulnerabilities, they are absolutely going after these vulnerabilities. So you guys just need to be careful what you're doing with your funds. So make sure you secure your funds, two-factor authentication, and the best way to secure your crypto is put them on a hardware wallet. That's the absolutely best, most secure way. So some other interesting news that's coming out right now. Bitcoin just made history with its largest day of exchange inflow since June 19th, 2009. So these days are now tied for the largest inflow day of all time, with 1.68 million BTC flowing into exchanges. So, as you guys know, when Bitcoin or Ethereum or crypto flows off exchanges, this is very bullish, because it means that people are taking the crypto off exchanges, they're hodling, and they're waiting. But when people push their crypto back onto exchanges, it means that they're going to do two things. One, it means that they could be selling, that they anticipate that something's going to go up and then they're going to sell. Or it could be that they're going to be exchanging their Bitcoin and buying into altcoins. So there's a number of reasons for doing that. And that kind of leads us into the next topic. I want to talk to you about Bitcoin. And right now, Bitcoin is trading at 48,633. But I just want to bring to your attention here. Let me get my face out of the way. Let me shrink my face out. Let me shrink my face out of the way here. So what I want to bring to your attention is something very interesting. So you can see here, this is a MACD here. So here, on the 16th of August, the MACD started to turn green. And then if you go right down here to October, the MACD also started to turn green. So you'll see something quite interesting. And let me get my tool here. Is that if you take this tool here and you measure from when the MACD went from red and turned green, and you measure all the way up here, you're going to see around about a 76% increase. Okay. Now, if you take the same point here, all right, and you measure that out here from the same point around about 28,000 all the way up here, all the way up there, you get approximately around about exactly the same. So, and remember, when this happened, the MACD was red. Let me adjust that for you. So the MACD was red, and then it turned green. And then that's when we saw the run up. Then we had about a 1 week pause. So what we're seeing now is we're seeing a run up. We're going to have about a 1 week pause. And then what happened after that is something interesting. So from then here, the next leg up from here to here was also another about 124% approximately. So let me just adjust that. So from here to here, we had Bitcoin went up around about 125%. All right. So if we take this line here, so this does history repeat itself? No, but it often rhymes. So if we take that pattern there, and we move it up. Let's just take this pattern down here, and we move it up. So we're seeing that we had this 76% increase before we had 125% leg up. So we're seeing that this pattern here, we had this huge dump, right? And then remember this, the price here, this was when Bitcoin was around 10K. So we're seeing exactly the same pattern, 76K, 76%, 75%. Let's just call it 76%. We're also seeing 76% here as well, all right? So then after we had this 76% run up, we had about a week where it just kind of went bleh. And then we had another huge Bitcoin explosion, and that went up 124%. So let's measure that 124%. And where is that going to take Bitcoin? So we'll take it from here, and we'll go up 124%. Bear with me, guys. So that takes Bitcoin all the way to about $111,000. So if history repeats itself, and we can see here we had the MACD red, it turned green. We had the MACD turn red, and then it turned to green. We're having the same thing. It went from red, and now it's turning green. And then we had this huge run up here. And then if you measure the top of this to all the way from, if you measure from the top of here, the bottom of here, all the way to top, that's about a 500% increase. So, you know, that's why we're saying that this is a second leg of this whole crypto bull run. So we're seeing that this is exactly the same pattern as here. We're seeing that the MACD has gone from red to green. We're seeing the MACD has gone from red to green. And we're seeing exactly the same 76% increase. And that's why I predict that we could be seeing a next leg up in excess of 123%, and that could be taking us because we also saw here 125%. So if I measure 125% here, sorry, let me get 125% right here. We could be seeing ourselves getting to around about $112,000. So what I'm saying is, one of the reasons we might have seen that all of this Bitcoin has flown back onto the exchanges is because we could be anticipating a huge explosion of 125% for Bitcoin. And that's one of the reasons why I think people are moving Bitcoin back onto the exchanges, because they're preparing and they want to have the Bitcoin on the exchanges in the likelihood that Bitcoin explodes. And remember, when we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a weekly time frame. Then we had 1 week of blah, and then we start our explosion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it took 5 weeks for us to get to go up 124%. So if we go 5 weeks from now, let's say from September, that puts us in early October, when we should be seeing and could see Bitcoin over $100,000. Okay, so you guys understand what I'm talking about now, right? So this is really important that you understand that. And then if we look at Dogecoin, we're also seeing a very similar pattern with Dogecoin. Dogecoin had this huge run up here, a huge run up here, then another huge run up, then it kind of settled down. So what we're seeing now, I anticipate that if Bitcoin can do that and run up to the same degree, I'm expecting that we can see a 300% run up on Dogecoin by December. And that takes us to about $1.10. So we're seeing a very similar pattern here as we are seeing here. All right, so I think that Dogecoin is definitely going to be going up around 300% from this point. So I've drawn this green line here, and we can monitor this green line for some time. And I believe that this green trend line is definitely going to be in play, and we should be following this green trend line. So I'm targeting right now that Dogecoin by, then I've got my target in here, by January, end of December, we should be at around about $1. I'm looking at $1.10. So that's why I'm saying we got a huge potential breakout, 300% breakout in the works, because you know it's done it before. I can see that the pattern is happening right in front of our eyes. We're seeing a very similar kind of pattern here as we're seeing here. Sure, it's a little bit smaller, but the general pattern from here to here is generally the same, and I believe that we're going to be breaking out. And if Bitcoin breaks out, Dogecoin will absolutely break out, guys. That's a guarantee. I guarantee it. It's definitely going to happen. So with that being said, let's take a look at Cardano. Let's take a look at Ethereum in the house. Let's take a look at Ethereum in the house. So right now we're seeing that Ethereum is trading at 3,194, and it's still above my resistance, my support level here of 3,181. But we're not seeing much green right now. We're not seeing much green in, most of the markets are just kind of going blah, and it's really kind of boring. And I said this is going to happen most of this week. We're just going to see a pretty much flat week. We got this jobs report that's coming out really soon, so we're going to see a huge flat week, and nothing much is going to happen until after the jobs data comes out on Friday, guys. So don't expect too much. Let's take a look at Cardano in the house. Cardano is, as I said, this is a ascending triangle, and ascending triangles are often bearish, and we're breaking down exactly as I told you we would. And also we can see here that we had that a lot of people are really pushing back on Cardano because they had this company called Confirm, which is an on-chain analyst company to avoid money laundering and all that in terms of blockchain transactions. So we're seeing that a lot of people are not happy about that, and Weiss has accused Cardano of following the footsteps of the banking system by agreeing on excessive regulations. And the rating agency said Cardano's decision brought Cardano closer to being a censorship-prone, politicized, and manipulated network. Weiss argued individual projects should be the focus of this rather than the whole entire decentralized network. So a lot of people are not happy about this, and we might be seeing Cardano going down because of this. I hope it doesn't, but it's not looking good for Cardano. I think this was really a big misstep by Cardano. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I would really appreciate hearing what you have to say. So with that being said, guys, let's take a look at Dogecoin on the 4-hour chart. Right now, Dogecoin is trading at 28 cents, as I said. And right now, let me just blow that up for you. We can see that Dogecoin right now is below my 200, my 20 and 50 day, and basically it's a lot of sideways action, and that's what we're seeing for most of the day and most of the week, and nothing really much is going to happen. But I still think those two patterns I just explained to you, that Bitcoin is definitely going to be breaking out soon. I think by next week, the week after, we should see ourselves above 50,000, and then that should take Dogecoin should start making its way back up again, and all the altcoins are really going to start to fly, guys, and they're really going to be on fire. So let's take a look at the market marks right now. So let me just give this a quick minty refresh for you all. So right now we're seeing that the total market cap is $2.11 trillion, and the total volume is 58.82 billion, guys. And my Bitcoin dominance has come down, so this is really a good sign that Bitcoin dominance is coming down. I'm psyched. I'm absolutely bullish about that. Let's take a look at the markets right now. Let's take a look at the markets. So right now we're seeing that Bitcoin is trading at $48,077, and that's down 1%. Ethereum in the house is at 1,197. That's down 0.031%. ADA is also down now. It's gone down 2%, and that's at $2.83. And BNB in the house is also down 2%, and that's at $479. And Doge right now is also down. It's at 28 cents, and that's down 0.37%. And remember, Solana is still up. Solana's on fire. Let's take a look at Solana. We kind of missed Solana in the whole mix here. So Solana is on fire right now. So Solana has broken past the $100 level. Now remember, I said that we have this bull flag. This is the pole, this is a flag, and this is very bullish. And we have broken out exactly. This is the same lines I drew yesterday. It broke out exactly as I predicted. We're at $101.22, and we're moving into price discovery mode. So if you're holding on Solana, this is really good news, guys. So congratulations to all the Solana holders. Let's take a look at the Crypto Daily Trade Signals portfolio in the house. Remember, this portfolio is for entertainment and educational purposes only, and if you decide to copy any part of this portfolio, you do so at your own risk. So right now the portfolio is up 45.63%, and we're in a total profit of $2,304, and the total balance right now, the portfolio balance, is $7,303. So we're doing pretty good. Even though the markets are kind of going sideways, some stuff is going down, we're still doing okay, guys. Everything's looking pretty peachy keen. So let's take a look at one final thing. Guys, don't forget to, guys and gals, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and take a look and find out who that person is. All right, guys? And also, check out my linky links. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Go to Zen Music Addict, find your soul, find yourself, and relax. You're gonna love it, guys. And don't forget to check out my merch. We've got hats, we've got hoodies, we've got t-shirts, we've even got polo shirts now, and my non clothing items. We got the backpack, we got pillows, we got water bottles, we got bags, and we got the infamous mug to mug. Pick up the muggy mug, you're gonna love it. So guys, God bless each and every one of you. Hop on over to Twitter, find out the big announcement, and I just want to say I love you guys to death. You see the sun's going down in the background. Woo, guys! I'll see you in the next one. God bless each and every one of you. I love you guys to death. Spread the good vibe. Woo!